Good morning, good morning. Hi, you are listening to the Brave STARRZ Podcast. I'm your host, Jenice LaStarr Simmons, and I'm a survivor, a breaker of chains, and an advocate of domestic violence. But as we've been talking about breaking the generational curse in my family. So we're breaking chains, and the generational curse I'm breaking is for high blood pressure and sugar diabetes. So for those of you who are new here, click that subscribe button, download, like, share, get your friends in on it, and let's get healthy. This is about my health journey, and I'm helping you to get healthy too. So everybody who's in agreement with that, say yeah, because it's Motivational Monday. That's right, y'all. It's Monday. It's a beautiful day. Well, it's early right now, so but it's going to be nice out here in Connecticut. And I just want you to know, hey, welcome back. I was looking forward to talking to you guys today. So you can air in on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, and YouTube, where you get to watch me do the podcast. Okay? We are drinking half of our body weight in water. I have new people who are still trying and working towards getting to the full amount of water that they must drink to be healthy. But keep going, So for those of you who are new, like I said, if you have not began drinking half of your body weight of water, what you do is whatever you weigh, divide that by 2. And you drink that amount of fluid ounces in water. So if you weighed 100 pounds, you would be drinking 50 fluid ounces of water. You can break that up into 16-ounce bottles, break it up into 32.8 fluid ounce bottles, break it up into the 24 fluid ounce bottles, however you want to do it, but keep track of the amount of water that you're drinking and make sure that it's half of your body weight. So if you have a hard time getting in half of your body weight in water the first day, just remember, whatever number you drank up to, or you did 2 bottles and it was only 2 16-ounce bottles, so you did 32 fluid ounces, you didn't get up to the 50. This is if you weighed, say, 100 pounds, right? You only did 32 fluid ounces, then tomorrow you're going to drink more than 32 ounces, okay? So you're going to get as close as your number as possible until you can get to your number. And welcome to the Brave STARRZ Podcast for Motivational Monday. How are you, everybody? Well, I hope you all had a great weekend. I'm going to start with our affirmation of meditation for the day, okay? The affirmation of meditation is something that I give you that you are to recite throughout the day to help motivate you to be healthier. So today's affirmation is, my body is healing, and I am open to new ways to improve my health. It is my divine right to choose nutritious foods to fuel my body. My body is healing, and I am open to new ways to improve my health. It is my divine right to choose nutritious foods to fuel my body. My body is healing, and I'm open to new ways to improve my health. It is my divine right to choose nutritious foods to fuel my body. Say it. My body is healing, and I'm open to new ways to improve my health. It is my divine right to choose nutritious foods to fuel my body. My body is healing, and I'm open to new ways to improve my health. It is my divine right to choose nutritious foods to fuel my body. Believe it. My body is healing, and I'm open to new ways to improve my health. It is my divine right to choose nutritious foods to fuel my body. My body is healing, and I'm open to new ways to improve my health. It is my divine right to choose nutritious foods to fuel my body. Be it. It is my divine right to choose nutritious foods to fuel my body. My body is healing, and I'm open to new ways to improve my health. It is my divine right to choose nutritious foods to fuel my body. So again, I want you to say these affirmations, and I want you to repeat them throughout your day and every day for the week until you receive a new affirmation on Monday. Okay? I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. My weekend was great. I mean, I planned to stay in this weekend. I thought I was going to stay in, but I didn't stay in. I went with a friend to, I think they call it River's End. It's in Branford, Connecticut, and it's really nice. It's a resort that has, it's a lovely place. It's a nice place for weddings. It's a nice place where we had, they had live music. So while we ate, we listened to music and we talked and talked. They had fire pits. It was nice this weekend. So we were, outdoors. There were fire pits, and I just had a good time. It was a relaxing good time, just out for food and, talk, conversation, that's all, good company, that type of stuff. Nothing really, listening to the music. They have a live band, and they were playing old songs, like, turn the beat around. Old songs, but it was, it was lively, it was nice. So I didn't dance. I didn't get up and dance. No, I wasn't feeling that, you know what I mean? I was just, at the time anyway, I was eating. And, well, it was just nice. It was lovely. It felt good to get out. I was going to stay in, but I was offered to go out. Hey, let's go such and such, girl, and do such and such. And I was like, all right, But and it was nice. It was nice. Anywho. So, I wanted to talk to you guys about a few things. Because we should all be eating healthier. We should be eating green vegetables. For those of you who don't know what the green vegetables are, we have, my new people, we have string beans, peas, broccoli, asparagus, artichoke hearts. Leafy vegetables, we have lettuce, romaine lettuce, collard greens, turnip greens, and mustard greens. So those are the leafy vegetables. We are doing fruits. We're doing strawberries, red berries, blackberries, blueberries, cherries. Those are antioxidants, the red vegetables. We're doing apples. We're doing watermelon for people who like sugar. I don't want you to OD on it, but, people who like sugar, is like a substitute for candy. That's what I want you to do the watermelon for, like a substitute for candy. Just a chunky slice, not a whole half of the watermelon or nothing like that. Just give yourself a slice when you get that sweet tooth thing going on. Have your slice of watermelon. We're trying to cut out the candy for those of you who know you don't eat healthy. Add some fruit in there. Do grapes. You can do grapes, red grapes, green grapes, black grapes. They have black grapes. They have moon grapes. They are really sweet, the moon grapes. But they're weird shaped, but yeah, they're good. And I buy them all the time. So that's what you're doing with vegetables and with fruit. I had some information I wanted to share. Like I said, it says the medical associates of Northwest Arkansas say that canned and frozen vegetables start out equally nutritious. Because I was saying, I like to buy fresh, but fresh vegetables have a short shelf life. You know what I mean? So if you buy some fresh vegetables, you should be cooking them that day or no later than the next day. Otherwise, they're going to go bad in your refrigerator. So I was looking into frozen and canned goods. Now, I usually buy frozen vegetables, and because I was told years ago that canned goods weren't good in nutrients, but I didn't want to give you that information if it wasn't legitimate. So I looked this stuff up, and it said the medical associates of Northwest Arkansas state canned and frozen vegetables start out equally nutritious, but the processing makes a difference. Now, frozen produce is blanched, which means it's cooked in hot water quickly, and that affects the nutritional value slightly. They also say that canning requires a lot more processing. Therefore, canned vegetables are likely to have less nutritional value than frozen vegetables. So if you get canned goods, just keep that in mind. I think it's because they have, canned goods have a much longer shelf life. They want it to last longer on the shelf in the can, you know. If you take the canned vegetable route, it says make sure you avoid varieties with added sugars or sodium. It says also, many of the nutrients from canned vegetables stay in the liquid. So if you drain the canned vegetables, you're missing out on a lot of nutrients. So you don't want to drain that fluid out that it's been sitting in, because that's where all your nutrients are at. I want to share that nothing can beat a fresh vegetable out of the garden, you know. So if you can grow your vegetables, that's your best route. But where I live at, I'm in Connecticut. We have winters. You're not going to grow any vegetables in the winter. You're going to have to shop for foods. So, therefore, it says, but that's about as nutritious as vegetables can get if you're getting it from the garden. But if you have to shop for your vegetables like I do, then add in those fresh vegetables where, right. Because the fresh vegetables are harvested, all right? They have to be harvested. They have to be put on a truck. They have to be shipped over to the supermarkets. And by the time it gets to the store, they're probably days old. And by the time they reach the shelf or your doorstep, it's even older. You know what I mean? So keep in mind that produce ages and it loses its nutrients once it's like picked. Once you pick it, it starts aging. So if you're not going to pick it and eat it right away, if you're going to have to shop, then that means they're doing it in bulk. They're going to grab all of these vegetables. They're going to take it and put it on the truck. They have to harvest it first so that it stays fresh during the trip in the truck to the supermarkets and stores and farmers markets and places that they, you know, sell them at. But anyway, during the winter seasons, like I said, during the winter season, I buy mostly frozen vegetables. That's just me. But you can do what you do. You can buy canned goods. Just check out for sodium, you know, look for the sodium and sugars. If it has added sodium and sugar, you don't want to get that brand, you know. Try and stay as healthy as you possibly can. And what I did want to say, I love eating naturally grown foods. That's why I was giving you that information, because I like eating naturally grown foods. I'm trying to get you there also, so you take in less sodium, because all of these man-made foods we have, you know, access to, they have a lot of sodium, and the sodium is used to make the flavors that they have in these foods. I like eating natural foods. And I tried this Japanese potato that a girlfriend of mine had told me about. And it's actually really good. It's actually sweeter than our candied yam. It's kind of shaped like it, but it's reddish looking and then white on the inside, or yellow, I should say, on the inside. But it's naturally sweet. I made it like a baked potato because when I'm trying something, I want to try it as blandly, you know, like bland, so I can see what I can do with this thing. But I'm already thinking of dishes. Anyway, I did like a baked potato, and then I added a little butter, and it was really good. This thing was really good. So I decided that on Thanksgiving, I'm going to make my candied yams with that and regular candied yams. I'm going to do the Japanese potatoes and some candied yams, and my marshmallows and everything else that I put in there. I put pineapples inside of my sweet potatoes, my candied yams, and the cinnamon and everything else, and make it all sweet sugar, brown sugar. But anywho, I said I don't do recipes, so you don't get the measurements for me because I don't use measurements. I do it to taste. But anywho, getting back to Motivational Monday. How are you guys? Well, y'all glad for me to talk to y'all today. Happy Monday, happy Monday. Yes, I hope you have a wonderful week ahead of you. And I know y'all was looking forward to this. Y'all have to be looking forward to Motivational Mondays. Motivational Mondays, it's the first day of the week, the day that you wake up. You have another day to try and get it right, honey. You got a whole week ahead of you to do what you got to do. Make plans if you don't have any plans. Go to work if you work. Just do it right. Start Mondays out right so your week goes by happily, quickly, and blessedly, Well, I have something else that I wanted to share with you. Oh, I wanted to go over again what I had told you guys about the top foods that can help bring down your pressure. I had brought that up last week, and the first food was bananas. Bananas help lower your blood pressure because they're rich. Bananas are rich in potassium, which lowers the blood pressure by helping the kidneys get rid of more sodium. And that's just really, really good information, Number 2 was dark chocolate. I said this last week, but I'm going to say it again today. Number 2 was dark chocolate. They say this tasty treat is rich in magnesium and flavonols, and it's powerful these powerful nutrients reduce blood pressure by increasing the production of nitrous oxide. Number 3 was beetroots. They said blood pressure readings can be improved by eating any form of beetroot, as they contain organic nitrate, which after consumed are converted by the body into nitrous oxide. Number 4 was the pomegranate. Studies show that pomegranate can lower blood pressure by reducing the levels of angiotensin converting enzymes. The angiotensin converting enzyme gets lowered by eating the pomegranate. And the last one was ginger. So by acting as a calcium channel blocker, ginger can be used as a natural cure to keep blood pressure under control. So you want to get these foods, have them in your house. You probably have some of them. I don't know about the beetroots. That wasn't something I had in my house. I had to get that. But pomegranate, ginger, some people keep the spice. I wouldn't do the spice. I would do the ginger root. I have the ginger root in there and the seasoning, the ginger seasoning, ground ginger. My sister had one time made some ginger chicken. That was good. I wouldn't think it was good, but the way she seasoned it, I don't know. It had the ginger flavor and it was a little sweet. Like, I don't know what she did. And she doesn't remember the recipe now, but she did it many years ago. But that was spanking. But anyway, you have bananas. You probably have bananas and the dark chocolate, So if you don't have these things, and you have high blood pressure, try and get them in your house, okay? Keep them on hand just in case you need to lower your pressure after a reading. I take my blood pressure readings in the morning time. Sometimes I take it after food. If I took it and I had a high reading, then I'm going to take it again after food. But I haven't done that for a while. So now I usually just take it in the morning time just to know where I'm at. It's great. I'm fine. I'm happy with that. And I still, no matter what, this is a lifestyle change now. So what you want to do, you want to make sure that you continue to eat healthily. Continue that. You want to eat healthy. Don't play with it. Don't go up and down and all around, I know I said that every once in a while I might add in. I'm talking about once a month or twice a month. Like with steak, I would add that in possibly once a month. I haven't done it yet, but I intend to eat me a steak this month. And only because I like that. I like red meat. Our bodies take a very long time processing that, though, breaking it down and getting rid of it. So that's why I would only do that once a month. Chicken. I used to eat chicken every day. If I could eat it every day, I would eat it every day. But chicken is higher in sodium than anything. Fish and shrimps and, stuff like that. They're not high in sodium unless you cook them in sodium. You add salt to them. So those are the healthiest proteins. Those are the healthiest proteins you can eat. Fish and shrimp and crab legs or crabs or, seafoods. They're very healthy. And your body can break those down naturally without a problem. So caveman style, they used to fish. That's what they did. They ate fish. They didn't eat too many carcasses. And fish is easier to digest, easier for your body to digest than red meat or chicken is. But I'm not trying to get you guys to stop eating your meat. I'm just trying to get you to substitute some foods, some sugary foods and foods filled with sodium like popcorn and cheese doodles, Cheez-Its, all of that. They have a lot of sodium in them. Eat fruit. Grab yourself some fruit instead. This way you get your natural sugars. If you believe that, sometimes you have this sweet tooth or you think you're hungry. That's why you should be drinking half of your body weight in water. Because when you drink the water, you fill in that hunger thing. Your body's not going to go through the hunger because you are, you're giving yourself water. And it won't allow you to eat as many solids when you drink your half of your body weight in water. So it's just something to think about, you know what I mean? As long as you're drinking your water, you're eating less foods because you're going to have that full feeling rather than that hungry feeling because you've got spots in there. Because you can eat a solid and then you're still feeling hungry later on because you didn't fill with your water. You're not drinking enough water. When you drink enough water, you have that full feeling. Sometimes you have to make yourself eat your meals. Make sure, though, that you stop drinking. You have a cutoff time for drinking the water. You want to stop at least 2 hours before your bedtime. This gives you ample amount of time to run back and forth to the bathroom and clear out your bladder so that you can have a restful sleep. How about that? And it's Motivational Monday. You are listening to the Brave STARRZ Podcast, and I am your host, Jenice LaStarr Simmons. So you can catch me and air in on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, and YouTube. And I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. I know I keep saying that, but I had a good one. It was different, it was different from what I've been doing, chilling, eating, laughter, music, it was nice. I'm living my best life. Really, I am. And I'm healthy and I'm enjoying all of life. And that's what I want you guys to do. I want you to be able to live your best life. Enjoy the moments of your life. Be there in the moment. Every day is a good day for me. Every day should be a good day for you. You should be a happier individual. You should be loving life, living your life. Do today what others won't. So tomorrow you can do what others can't. You understand? Take advantage of getting your health on track. Do it now. Don't wait until the doctor has to do some kind of emergency surgery on you because this is out of whack or that went wrong, or, you don't want to do that to yourself. Then you're so afraid, you're in fear, and you're telling yourself that you might not make it, and sometimes you don't make it. Because your mindset isn't set on, I can get through this. Because most things, most diseases, most surgeries have a process. And you would have to be, strong enough to believe you can get through the process in order to make it through the process. Me, I don't even want to go to that part. I don't want to get to that. I want to be healthy now. I want to stop whatever is ailing me before it even gets out of whack. So find out what's going on with you. People, go to the doctor. Find out what's happening in your life. Before you try to do any exercises, make sure that you're fit enough to do that, okay? And if you're doing the exercises and you experience any kind of shortness of breath or chest pains or dizziness, anything to that nature, stop immediately and contact your doctor. Reach out to your doctor, let them know the symptoms that you're receiving, and if necessary, go to the emergency room. Take care of yourself, please. I cannot enforce that enough. Love yourself enough to take care of yourself and make sure that you are getting healthy or trying to be healthy, or that you can do these things to become healthy. Diet helps put you on the right track to being healthy. See, you know what? God made all of our bodies. He made these miracle machines that are created to heal themselves. But the only way they can heal themselves properly is with the proper diet. You have to eat the things that he suggested in the early ages. He didn't give us cereal. He didn't give us so much stuff that we eat today. He didn't give us any of that. He told us fruit, there was vegetables, He said things of the sea. He didn't want us to have anything that had blood in it. You remember that? If you ever read the Bible, check it out. Lemons are fruit. They cure so many things. People don't want to believe it, but you can have lemons. If you had, say, stomach ulcers. Now, a person with ulcers, the doctor tells you no citric acids, nothing, no kind of acidy foods. But lemon, if you did lemon, like a lemonade, it's maple syrup, grade A maple syrup, grade B maple syrup, you would use that to make a lemony, drink with water, lemon water, and maple syrup. Maple syrup has a lot of vitamins. The dark one has a lot of vitamins in it, natural vitamins. And you drink that for 3 days, no food, just that for 3 days. It's like a liquid diet. It will heal your stomach ulcers. Now, a person with ulcers don't want to hear anything about no lemonade. No, I'm not going to drink that. Oh my God, it's going to burn. It might burn the first day. It might not even burn the entire day. It's going to burn the first time, but it's going to heal you. You will not have to worry about treatment continuously for the rest of your life. You want a healing. Your body was meant to be healed. The simplest, cheapest things can heal your body, and they're natural things that grew from the earth that God gave us to manifest. So I can only tell you what I know, and you can only, you can accept it, you can apply it, or you can shrug me off. I have a book you can read from Stanley Burroughs. It's called The Master Cleanser. That's what it is, The Master Cleanser by Stanley Burroughs. He gives you so much information about how to heal yourself naturally without the medications. I mean, doctors don't want to hear this. And a lot of people probably don't want to hear what I'm saying, because you might be on a lot of medications and you want to believe what you're taking is going to heal you. Oh, they didn't say nothing about healing you. They said treat you. Because if they heal you, then you don't have to keep paying for those medications. Anyway, I'm not going to go there with you guys. I just want y'all to know that I love you, I miss you, and I care. And that's the only reason I'm here talking to you guys about this stuff, because I want everybody to live their best life and have a wonderful motivational Monday, okay? And enjoy the rest of your week. Yes, this is the Brave STARRZ Podcast. You've been listening to Jenice LaStarr Simmons talk to you about breaking the generational curse that you may have in your family. I'm starting with me, with breaking it in my family. I'm going to be my best, healthiest self that I can be. And I'm sharing my journey with you guys. For all of you who want to listen, you want to help yourself get better, join me next week for Motivational Mondays for the Brave STARRZ Podcast, okay? I love talking to you guys. I want to give you guys an action step or two. Okay? I had said one time that I wanted y'all to wake up a half an hour early. I'm giving that to you guys again. I want you guys to wake up a half an hour early. I want you to get your exercise in. I don't want any excuses on why you can't do it. So drink your water. Get at least 16 ounces of water in. Take your medication with that, 16 ounces of water. Get that exercise in. You can drink the remaining of that 16 ounces with your exercise. Your exercise is going to be 25 jumping jacks. This is for the people who know that they're healthy enough to do these things, all right? 25 jumping jacks. You're going to do 25 squats. You can do 10 with your legs open and, shoulder width squats. And then 5 with your legs closed and another 10 with your legs open. You're going to do these exercises straight. And we're breaking it up throughout the day. I want you to do them straight. Then I want you to do some leg lifts. That means you have to lay on the floor. If you have a mat, an exercise mat or a blanket that you can fold up, lay on that blanket on the floor. Lay down and kick your legs. You're going to keep like this. You're going to lift up your head up a little bit so that you can see your feet. And you kick your feet up. 1, 2, 3, until you get to 10. I'll say 10 because that's really strenuous. I do 25. I've been doing it on my own. I want you guys to do these exercises. And for those of you who have the arm problem, you want to do hand weights. If you don't have any hand weights, use your water bottles. 10 on this side. 10 on the other side, but I want you to do 30. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Okay, so I want you to do the 25 jumping jacks, 25 squats, do 30 leg lifts because you're going to do 3 sets of 10 for the leg lifts, and you're going to do 30 bottle lifts or weight lifts each side, okay? And that's your action step for this week, all right? Make sure you get up a half an hour to an hour. If you can do an hour and get up an hour earlier to get this out of the way, do it like that. Drink half of your body weight in water. Cutoff time is 2 hours before bedtime. And eat your green vegetables, eat your leafy vegetables throughout the day, throughout the week. Drink that water. Make sure you drink that water. Okay. Make sure you get that exercise in, okay? All right. And don't forget, it's Motivational Monday, and this is the Brave STARRZ Podcast. I love you, I miss you, and I care. And that's why I'm here. But I just want to make sure everybody remembers that I want you to get ready. I want you to get healthy. I want you to live your best life. And you're not doing it alone. You can join me. We can do this together. Okay? But it's all up to you. You got to want to be healthy too. Okay? All right. I love talking to you guys. All right? And I will talk to you next week. Love you. Later, Gator.